Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Social Today. Hope you're enjoying this replay. And you can actually skip forward now. Not that I would encourage you to do that too much, because it'd be great if you could absorb all the content that I'm providing for you today. But there is a new feature on Periscope that enables you to skip forward on the replays now, which I'll be talking about shortly. So I had loads of ideas in from everybody at the end of last week about what to cover this week, so thank you very much for that. Welcome to loads of regulars joining. Welcome to Charlie, welcome to Sarah Townsend, Gerald Crettle, and a few others joining in now, so welcome Rita. Yeah, I had a great weekend, enjoyed a bit of racing up at Cheltenham Racecourse. Could have done with a few more winners, of course, but no, it was good fun. Thank you. Tidy up my collar here. Right, morning, Rita. So yeah, something new. I thought I'd get to some of those ideas later this week. Morning, Rachel. But what I'm going to do now on Mondays from going forward is basically a bit of a social media news review in terms of what's happened the previous week on social networks, with a view to new functions and features that you can use for your business. Good morning, Rachel. So I'm going to dive straight into that. Demo one or two of these new features and functions that have been released recently. And some, in fact, have also been taken away. So we're just going to highlight those for you in case you're not already aware. So first one to look at is Facebook's introduction of 360-degree videos. Now, I don't know if you've seen any of these or heard about these videos. We'll have a look at them in a second. They're kind of like close to virtual reality, and indeed, if you wear a virtual reality headset, then you do get a VR experience of these 360-degree videos. So this is kind of like, well, it's not really a glimpse into the future, because we're in the present and these videos are here. But this is going to be a big thing, I think. Going to see more of this type of enhanced video content on Facebook and on elsewhere. And I guess. Unsurprisingly, the other announcement that came with the 360-degree videos being available on Android and iPhone is that they're also now available as an advertising medium, so you can film them and put them into ads. What you can do is basically drag and move the videos around. So let's just give you a demo. It's the best way of doing this. Hopefully going to make this out. So this is a video from GoPro. Just get a bit of sound going here. And see, it's a guy in the water here. But the interesting thing with this video, I wonder actually if I can do this and expand it a little bit, is that you can do this. So get the idea? So you can basically, that's why it's called 360, because I'm clicking and dragging here and changing the view of the video. So if I want to go to the right, I can move to the right. If I want to go to the left, I can move to the left, and back to the surfer there. So you can kind of like see how it works. So pretty clever stuff. So this one's from GoPro. Other companies are using these new types of videos as well, and pretty soon you'll be seeing them in ads. So okay, let's come out of that. So there we go. 360-degree videos. Moving on to Twitter now. I always have a bit of a go at Twitter because they are very slow to innovate and hardly release any new features, and this week is no exception. Couldn't find a single thing that last week Twitter had introduced, but I'm just so I can include them, going to talk about highlights because I reckon that's a feature that you're not aware of, or might not be aware of. Insult your intelligence or your knowledge of social media. But yeah, it's only available on Android, the highlights feature on Twitter, and just going to have a look at that. So let's just carry on my phone. So this is my phone here, and here we go, introducing highlights. Actually, was rolled out worldwide in September, and what it does is basically scans your news feed. And as it says here, the most interesting stuff on Twitter tailored for you, and picks out what it will think would be interesting content. So there's a story on a social media dashboard, for example, a story about a brand there for me, a tweet there. Isn't actually available on iOS, so it's quite interesting. Top sites for writing advice and tips. Um, Something there about video. How long will Flash survive? So lots of interesting stories there, and you can just scroll down as you can see. You can get rid of the story if you like. I'll just show you how you actually access this. So basically, to access highlights, if you just go to the top thing there. Oh, let's get away from a tweet there. I'm looking at this through the camera, it's a bit tricky to do. There we go. So you click that three dots at the top and you can see highlights. There it is. So we go into highlights and there's your highlighted stories there. Just keep on swiping left for more stories. So just a little one on Twitter there that you might not be of. So, what else have we got? Periscope itself. So, Periscope, yeah, again, Android, three new features. Nice new global map that's pretty good. And new the ability to, which I mentioned at the start, to skip through replays. So, you can now skip ahead on replays. Not that, of course, you'll be skipping through mine. But you can skip through videos if you want to get to a good bit at the end, or get through a dull bit of a scope. So skipping on videos. But perhaps most interestingly of all on Periscope, the new talked about a bit teleport feature, where you can basically click the button and you're just randomly taken to a scope anywhere in the world. So new teleport feature there on Periscope. So do check that out on the Periscope app. Other social networks. Well, that's a non-social network because it's kind of, well, it's pretty much died, hasn't it? Yeah. Cheers, Rachel. Thanks for tuning in. Google Plus. It's kind of like still hanging on for grimly before dying, but. Oh, plenty of life. I think Instagram is growing massively, Joshua. No actual Instagram news this week, but we have. But I will actually probably talk about Instagram ads later this week. So yeah, there's a new feature. I'll just read out this address just to make sure that I get it right. Yeah, that Google have introduced that kind of like, as per usual with Google, sort of sits on the top of a lot of other services, but should be reasonably useful. And the address you need to go, it's called About Me. The address you need is aboutme.google.com. Don't know if someone could kindly type that into the comments. So aboutme.google.com. So what this does is basically aggregates all the information and data that Google have got about you from Google Plus, but also from services like YouTube, Blogger, Google Search, and all the other services that you're registered on with Google. So worth reviewing just to take off any out-of-date data. Brilliant. Thanks very much, Sarah. And so what happens is that, say you update your phone number on this aboutme.google.com address, then that will be updated in your Google Plus profile, update it on your Google Plus profile, and it will also be updated on this new aboutme.google.com page. Yeah, it does bring everything together, so perhaps it is a useful addition so we can see what's going on with our information on Google. Oh yeah, perhaps I should have mentioned YouTube has just introduced virtual reality as well, so this is another indication that it's very much welcome. Remember Cuba cigars. Virtual reality, very much a thing that is going to be happening, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of on the video side of things. So YouTube now is supporting virtual reality videos and virtual reality headsets. And LinkedIn, good old LinkedIn, they have a habit of removing features rather than adding them. And I haven't read this anywhere. There doesn't seem to be any comment on it at all that I could find, so I'd be interested in your comments or if you've seen anything on this. But it does seem to me that just looking at LinkedIn as a regular LinkedIn user, that the introduction feature, which is very useful, you could ask an existing connection to introduce you to one of their connections. So in other words, you could get an introduction to a second degree connection. It's gone. It seems to have been removed. Certainly, I don't have it on my profile. So if anyone has that on your LinkedIn profile, still the introduction feature, do let me know. But a big shame if that's been taken away there. If it has been taken away, I guess the best alternative is either to use LinkedIn messaging. And just do the introduction manually, or just to use email. Why has there been a shift towards anonymity in social media and apps like? Well, I think it's a kind of concern about privacy, Joshua. But great question. Do welcome everyone's question. It's it's kind of an indication of this the in a similar way to Google's introducing this About Me page, where they're letting everyone see all the data that they have around them. It is that probably came about due to our concern with privacy and the information that social networks hold on us and what they actually do with that data. So I think that's why niche social networks like Yeti are appearing now, and I think there'll be others as well. Not any niche. I mean, if they're niche around a particular subject by their nature, they also tend to be quite niche in terms of the privacy, and quite tight in terms of privacy settings and data. So, if you have any more questions, do please ask. That's it for the Monday news roundup. Be back next Monday with another news roundup, but back tomorrow also. Tomorrow I'll be at Business Networking Breakfast in Hotel de Vin here in Cheltenham, so might try and do a live broadcast from there tomorrow, so it'll be a slightly different show from normal. And then I think back to normal on Wednesday, where I'll probably cover Instagram ads on Wednesday. You're welcome. Glad you appreciated that tip. Well, welcome Cynthia's Scopes. Just been having a social media news roundup today, everybody, for everyone that's just joined recently. So do please check out the replay and watch that. Back next Monday with more social media news, but back for the rest of this week with social media good stuff throughout the week. Generally, when I can, at 8:45. So today, usually finish off. That's interesting. Thanks, Charlie, saying that it's still available, but it's not available for me. Seems to have gone. So it'd be interesting to see if you actually do me a favour actually, Charlie, if you go to a second degree connection and hit the little down. In fact, why don't we have a look at that? I will show you, unless they brought it back, I'll show you that it does seem to have disappeared for me. Okay, so let me just bump up the screen a little bit in terms of size, and let's just look for somebody random. A second, so let's just see what I can find. Okay, so it's going into LinkedIn, see if this introduction feature is still here. Welcome, Jonathan. So we want some second degree connections. Okay, so let's go to this guy here and see if I can get an introduction. So normally I would go here and get an introduction, which there used to be. Up to fairly recently. So go to a second degree introduction, Charlie, if you would, and a second degree connection, if you would, and see if on this little down arrow here, see if it says get introduced, which it used to. Also, I noticed actually on the left there is a link that says get introduced here on the right, sorry. But when you click that, all it does is go to the messaging feature, which is a bit weird. So almost an indication that you do have to do that. So that could well have gone on LinkedIn. Okay, so yeah, I always finish off by saying what I'm up to today. Over to the Growth Hub in Gloucester, tremendous. Got a few meetings down there with clients. Tremendous resource for businesses, the Growth Hub in Gloucester. So do check it out if you're local to Gloucester. Really, really good, particularly for business startups and entrepreneurs. So I'll be giving some advice down there today. Whatever it is that you're doing yourself, do have a productive day, and I'll be back with you live from a Business Network meeting tomorrow around about 8:45. Okay, bye for now.